thought I'd show you what we collected on our walk today. Also, this camera is amazing. Camp Snap. It's like a film disposable camera, but digital, so it's like a point and click, and then you can upload them to your computer. But the photos are a lot like film camera photos. Yeah, it's really nice. It can do a 2000. These are great too. I found them at the post office near us, but yeah, these are all the bits I found. Oh, I just picked this up because I didn't want an animal to get trapped in it, but I kept it anyway. So I'm thinking, I really want to do some drawing tonight, so I want to try and combine some of these, all of these, into some sort of creature. Maybe like a bird, because there's lots of great birds around here, like this guy. Look at him. Thinking like some sort of, like, we've seen a lot of sheep today, obviously, so some maybe like lichen sheep, I don't know, but this would be pretty cool as like the top of a bird. And then maybe the colours from here, but I don't know, some angular bits maybe. So yeah, I'm going to do some drawing tonight to try and combine these into an animal. But first, we got some food. At this shadow on this tree, and I thought it'd be really cool if there was like creatures that looked like shadows, but they like clung to the tree, like somewhere between a stick insect and a tree frog. Maybe they were parasitic or carnivorous, so they just kind of, yeah, were like shadows on a tree, or anywhere really, it doesn't have to be a tree. And yeah, that's how they camouflaged, pretending to be a shadow. And then it'd be super cool to like have to like use perception in a game or something, and then notice the shadows were wrong. Bar guest is basically the black shuck. It's predominantly as a black mastiff with fiery eyes, horns and fangs, but also as a bear with glowing eyes and huge claws. Reports state that it drags a chain or that it is wrapped in chains. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I've been using a bit of photo reference to get like the mastiff vibe. It's kind of hard because they have like droopy eyes and they look quite friendly and cute. It was hard to like translate, so I'm trying to like add more triangles in or add more kind of viciousness through the horns and fangs, and I've changed how the eyes turn so they're not like turned that way, like cute dopey way, but angry way. And I've got a few saliva bits, and then this was Ben's call I did to have like this chain between the two horns, because apparently the bar guest is wrapped in chains and has fiery eyes, so I need to add that. But now I'm just trying to do the body, but I thought I'd show you this before I ruin it. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this one. It looks like a person crouching, and this looks like sleeves, so I don't know, it's weird. Is creepy, but I don't know if it's creepy in the right way. The head is cool, so I think I might try a different approach, some kind of like other, maybe more like simplified decorative style, but I don't know, I'm liking the head. Maybe I'll just ink that, and then I don't know, there's no fixing this body. We're just waiting for the tent to dry, and we've got a nice bit of spare time, so I thought I'd think about what I'm going to think about today. Oh. Because we've got quite a cool amount of sightseeing to do today. Some beautiful waterfalls, the meeting of the three sisters. Anyway, there's lots of amazing landscapes to look at today, and I'm a little bit overwhelmed actually, but what I want to do is try and think about something specific, so then I can kind of combine what I'm thinking about with what I'm looking at, and then maybe something will come out of it, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You want to...
Oh, sorry. Oh. Hi.
Hello. You want to narrow it down, don't you?
Oh, that's it.
Because I find... Because obviously this is so different to Norfolk landscapes.
Yeah.
You know, we're very flat, and here's obviously not. So it just gets a bit overwhelming with how, like, okay, it's another big hill or it's another incredible landscape, but what can you do with that? So to narrow it down, to then decide what you want to do from there, really.
Oh my gosh, you are amazing. That's exactly what I was trying to say, but I couldn't say it because, sorry about the backlighting. Hang on, let's try that. Yeah, that's exactly it. I just wanted to be prepared with some sort of framework. And it reminded me, like when I was looking up the Legend of the Lost Sword, the lake, it reminded me of last year, maybe last year or the year before last, for May Dwellers, which is an amazing drawing challenge by AJ Makart. I'll put it here. Yeah, it's a drawing challenge in May, and it's this idea that there's this kind of fantastical labyrinth, and it's all the creatures that you find within it, or this maze. And the prompts this year are really cool. There's only one a week, which is amazing because I never got around to doing one a day. I'm not very good at that. But I'm quite keen to use the 4 May Dweller prompts to think about those today. Yeah, because 2 years ago I did a drawing of a blade collector, and that was one of the prompts. And I was just thinking about the blade collector, and maybe they live in the lake. But I'm glad I remembered that, and I'm glad I realised that it's May soon and that we can draw some May Dwellers. So I'm going to think of the 4 prompts today, look at the landscape, and maybe something will connect.
Does it hurt? Yeah, you see what I mean? It's like a
Oh, we've got soft.
God, stop. I've always been squishy. We finally reached our furthest point, the ferry pools at Isle of Skye. We can't quite figure out why they're called the ferry pools, because they seem to have quite a violent history. The conflict started with a peaceful attempt to end a long feud. Roy Moore MacLeod offered his sister Margaret in marriage to Donald Gore Moore MacDonald, but after a year Margaret hadn't borne a child, so Donald sent her back to her brother, a common practice at the time. As an insult, he tied Margaret, now blind in one eye, facing backwards onto a one-eyed horse. It was led by a one-eyed servant and followed by a one-eyed dog. In response, an angry Rory MacLeod rampaged through Clan MacDonald lands. This provoked Donald to attack MacLeod land, and so it continued. Donald eventually decided to end the feud once and for all. He invaded northern Skye, seizing MacLeod cattle and driving them here. The MacLeods gave chase and attacked, but were defeated. Shocked by the violence, Scotland's Privy Council intervened and brokered a lasting peace between the clans. Driving through Scotland, we saw this amazing thatched cottage. So I did some digging, and it turns out there's only 305 historic traditional thatched buildings left in Scotland, which is not very many at all. But what struck me the most was how the thatch was weighed down by rocks, stones and bricks. This is apparently to stop the thatch getting blown away in the Highland Gales. But I was really inspired by this, particularly because it's not something I've seen before, and I think because we've been doing a lot of travelling, I was wondering if there was a way of creating traditional thatched travellers' backpacks or shelters that attach to a person and move around with them.